What it do, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm so excited to bring you guys my latest video on my Must Have Must Gag series. This is my series I created inspired by Samantha March's Will I Buy It series. I always have her series and the community playlist linked down below, as well as all the Instagram pages I follow to get all of this makeup knowledge. And lastly, but certainly not least, I always have all of the items listed and linked down below. If there's an asterisk behind that link, that means that it's an affiliated link. If you shop through it, I very much appreciate it, but there's no big deal at all. I'm just happy you came to watch this video. And also, the affiliated links doesn't add anything to your total. It gives me a small commission at no additional cost to you. Okay, this eye look I actually did record. If things go according to plan, this should be up on Friday's night, so I will have that linked down below for you all. And yeah, I have not received any new makeup. I have been making it a priority, as I told you guys before, to really watch where I'm spending my money and how I'm spending my money. There have been so many great beauty sales and deals lately, and I am so proud of myself that I have been able to hang strong and to really not pick up anything. And yeah, I'm just really proud for that. I can't wait for, you know, the time where I can get back to what I love doing most, which is shopping, of course. But in the meantime, I'm happy to use what I got. So I'm gonna kind of scoot over, and I want to go ahead and talk about some new releases, because there are quite a few that I think are really interesting and I really want to talk to you guys about. Okay, so first things first, a really interesting release that I feel a lot of people are excited about is the fact that Fenty Beauty is coming out with their Ease Drop Blur and Smooth formulation, but in a stick format. And I think that's really interesting. I'll be very intrigued to see who they consider this to be for. I believe the dewdrops, like in the original formulation, gave you a kind of natural finish that was light to medium coverage. This is touting to have pretty much the same thing, but I don't believe the original formula had the muru butter, which, if I remember correctly, is a really, I wouldn't say a heavy butter, but it's a butter that is extremely moisturizing. And so I feel as though, although this formula is still touted to have the same finish, that natural finish with the light to medium coverage, the fact that they have that butter is probably going to do better for people who have drier skin or just have a preference that they did not like the previous formula. So I'll be very intrigued to definitely watch some videos. This is going to be retailing for $34. As of right now, I'm going to go ahead and pass. I just recently counted how many foundations I have, and I have quite a lot for me. I had previously stated that I wanted to really keep it to 10 foundations, and I have more. I have quite a few more. So I'm pretty much going to be on a foundation no buy for quite some time. I really want to drop the numbers that I have. I'm happy with the products that I have. I don't find that there's really a formula in my collection that I hate. There may be some formulas that I'm like, why do you have this, sis? Or even colors that I'm like, once again, why do you have this? But there's no true formula that I hate. I would have already either decluttered it or panned it completely at this point. So I don't need to bring any more in. This would definitely be a formula that I would consider picking up in the future, though. I've heard really good things about the Ease drops, and so yeah, maybe I'll consider this stick or the original formula. Definitely shout out down below if you are not only a shade twin but also a similar skin type. Which would you recommend to me if you plan to try this stick? It looks like the CEO of Teddy Fresh is considering expanding to cosmetics. I don't actually know this brand, but you know, it's always so interesting to see brands expand and to see how they expand. I think at the end of the day, you know, if I'm not in that boardroom, I don't know the real motives to why a brand is expanding or not expanding. But I think the authenticity of those reasons really shines through within those first couple of launches, within, you know, that first launch to the first year. You can really see what the true reason for a brand being a brand is. And so, yeah, I'll be interested to see this brand and kind of how they market themselves. And also, I would love to look into what the brand is because, like I said, I have absolutely no idea. Glow Recipe is coming out with a new serum. This is their pomegranate peptide firming serum. I have tried Glow Recipe in the past, and I won't sit here and say that they have the most astonishing formulas for me, but they have solid formulas, solid formula. I actually am currently working on a sample from the brand because I have run out of all of my moisturizers. I'm literally working through samples right now of moisturizers, mainly because I'm too lazy to make a yes style order, which I need to make if we're being frank. I need moisturizer, and I'm very much at this point, I feel spoiled enough that I only want to use K skincare. I just truly enjoy the skincare from the ranges that I have tried, and I want to just re-up on the things that I've already tried and try a couple of more. So I don't think this is going to be something that I try just naturally. Maybe if I hear a lot of raving reviews and people are saying that this product does something that I personally want on my skin, which I don't find that I need any firming in my skin. I am still in my 20s, late 20s, but I'm in my 20s nonetheless. So yeah, I think this is overall going to be a pass for me. Laneige is also coming out with some more lip masks. I don't need any more of these. I have one travel or sample size, and then I have a full size that I have not even touched, and my friend gave that to me quite a little while ago. So I don't need any more of these. It's so interesting how often they come out with new scents. I'm curious if people use these daily or nightly. How often do you actually get through your night cream or your lip mask, and then do you repurchase? I'm truly intrigued and interested. I recently made a yes doll. I mean, it wasn't too recent. It was a couple of months ago, maybe last month or the month before. I made a yes doll order where I picked up quite a few lip products, balms, stuff like that. And there was one product that I picked up that was an essence. That definitely needs to be in a roundup very soon, because when I tell you that essence is life at this point for me, it's life. I quite literally have that next to my bed, and I reach for that over lip balms that I have that I used to enjoy heavily. That essence is life. So for me, I would buy like 5 of those before I get another one of these. The best part about that product is it's in a tube, so I can just apply it straight to my lips and not have to worry about cleaning my hands or getting an applicator or anything like that. So for me, this is going to be a pass, and to be quite honest, I don't know if I'll ever pick up another lip mask from Laneige. Lunar Beauty is coming out with loose setting powders. He has quite a few shades. He has a pink, a light, a deep, and then like a tan type shade. I like this for the brand. I've always enjoyed Lunar Beauty's products. There's pretty much only one product that I did not enjoy, and so I haven't picked up another eyeshadow palette from them. I hated that palette. But I will say his formulations are solid, so take that as you will. I will not be picking this up, mainly because I've kind of come to the conclusion I do not like loose powders. I don't want another loose powder in my life. I will not be picking up another loose powder. So yeah, this will not be something that I pick up. I'm happy for the brand because I love to see brands that are so small and especially family owned continuing to expand, but I'm gonna go ahead and move past that. Rare Beauty is coming out with a brow gel, and this is the flexible lifting brow gel. It's $17, which is very affordable for something that is being sold at Sephora, and it's supposed to uplift your brows to their full potential, and it's supposed to be able to build for a soft brow, which makes sense for like the overall Rare Beauty aesthetic. I find that they have kind of a very effortless base that looks skin-like, even though you can get some coverage there, and then very effortless eyeshadow, very kind of nude girl situation. So the brow gel, it makes sense for their range. It just doesn't make sense for me. So I'm going to go ahead and skip on that. Metamorphosis is coming out with a new range, and this one is all about some lip oils that show pH shifts. So I think this is really cool. I like this. I don't need it though. I don't need it. I'm not a huge pH person. At the beginning of my makeup journey, I had so many pH lip products from what was it, Frog Queen. They had that green lips balm that was like the first lip balm I feel like that ever came up with that thing, and it was so popular. I went through like 2 or 3 bullets of that thing. I loved it. And yeah, ever since then I just haven't got another pH changing product, and I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Christian Louis Vuitton is coming out with some new products, and these are marketed as a found sealer. So it's a foundation and a balm concealer combined. I think it'll be interesting. The range looks suspect. The range looks very suspect. They also have one compact that looks to have color correcting shades, but based on that range, I'm not going to even support it. I'm going to stay home. Something I'm supporting, you don't even have to ask. You don't even have to ask. House Labs. House Labs concealer? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I was so excited. I did not walk to this post, and that's a lot for me right now. I am busy. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm not paying attention to the makeup releases as much as I used to until I really sit down here to talk to you guys about them. So the fact that I was so excited that I wanted to buy this concealer right now is crazy. This will be launching on September 7th at the Sephora website, and you betcha I'm gonna find the money. I don't care if I have to. They're coming out with 31 shades. It's supposed to be hydrating. It's supposed to be a clean concealer that does more than cover. There's 21 ingredients of skincare. I'm definitely picking this up. There is no question. So just you guys wait. You'll definitely be getting a review from me. I cannot wait to do a review on this. TwoFace is coming out with a new collection, and this is their maple syrups palette. And for me, you know, I've had my moment with TwoFace, and I feel like that moment is gone and passed years ago, and there's no reason to look back. This eyeshadow palette that they are showcasing here looks like one that I purchased years ago. And you know, to their constituency that's actively purchasing from them, if this is what they like, this is what they like. But as I've said, you know, lately, especially with everything that's going on with the economy, it doesn't make sense to buy the same thing again. It just doesn't. So this is going to be an easy pass for me. I also just don't wear lip plumping products, so I won't be getting the lip gloss. So overall, easy pass for me. There is a collaboration afoot between Spectrum Collections and Disney for Stitch. I love Stitch. I loved Lilo and Stitch when I was younger. I used to imitate Stitch. Like, I had the voice down pat. So I love this. I love the concept of this. I love the idea of this. Am I going to be picking this up though? No, I'm not. I don't need it. I don't need it. I think it's cute. I love aspects of it, but I am going to keep my happy behind here. If I picked up anything, it would be the brush set. Why? Because I can never have too much brushes. I hate cleaning brushes. So there is that. But after that, I mean, I really just don't see a reason to have it. So I am personally going to go ahead and pass. Blend Money Cosmetics is showcasing that they're coming out with a new product soon. It's releasing on the 18th of this month, and the keywords are multifunctional, grab and go, versatile. That's very interesting. I feel like this is going to be a product like that maybe they think it is universal to everybody. Obviously they say multifunctional, but maybe like a powder that you can use in various different ways, like not just a blush, but maybe as an eyeshadow or something. I don't know. I'm very intrigued. Maybe they're going to come out with literally a powder that you can use, maybe that you can build up as a foundation, or I don't know. I'm so intrigued. Definitely let me know down below how you feel about this brand. I find that their eyeshadows are really good. I actually am wearing one eyeshadow from them, from their Surge palette, which is a palette that I've now finally finished up my final thoughts, so I can review it for you guys eventually. Next we have from MAC. They're coming out with a Radiant Studio foundation. I'm surprised that this is something that they haven't had before. I feel like their Studio Fix foundation has been so popular that it's surprising that they're just coming out with this. I've never had a MAC foundation, so I don't even really know my shade. I think at one point I had a cream foundation I was using as cream bronzer, and I want to say it was NW55, but I don't really remember. It was so many years ago. So yeah, let me know if you are a MAC girly, a MAC stan. Is this something you were really interested in? What's your shade? Especially if you were shade twin to me, let your girl know. And then I would also love to know, what is your favorite MAC foundation? Let me know. Please let me know. It looks like the holiday sets are already becoming available at Kohl's, and this is the holiday must-haves for everyday best sellers. They have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray, they have a KVD liner, an Amika dry shampoo, a facial cleanser, a brow gel, a beauty blender, a makeup eraser, and then something from Huda Beauty. I don't know what that is. Maybe one of their powders, mini powders. That's a lot of products for $49, retail $125. I actually think that's a really good value if it's something that you would get at least $45 out of, things that you would actually use. I could use some of the products. Is it going to be a must-have for me to pick up? No. But I do live near a Kohl's that happens to have a Sephora, so maybe I'll pick something up. Caladios is sneak peeking that they have some new products coming, and I see a lip swatch. I'm wondering if this is just another lip collection. I will say the packaging on this looks different. Maybe it's going to be like a bullet glossy lipstick. I'm very, very intrigued. The lipstick that we see swatched looks beautiful, so I will definitely be keenly paying attention for when they fully launch this product so that we can see what it is, because as of right now we're still just getting some sneak peeks and I want to know more. I also see a compact of different packaging, so it looks like it's going to be a collection. I see something that looks like one of their quad packagings, two different quads, maybe a bullet lipstick or maybe a gloss, and then what looks to be maybe like a blush again. So very, very interested to see what comes of this collection. You guys know I buy quite a bit of Caladios makeup, and yeah, this will definitely be interesting to see if I can hold to my guns and not pick up makeup that I don't need. It'll be interesting to see. And then the last thing that I already almost pulled the trigger on, and thankfully some of the things that I really wanted were sold out, so I kind of just said, girl, you don't need it. Let's just walk away. And this is the collaboration between Makeup Revolution and Monsters Universe. I've never seen the Monsters Universe movie. I've only seen Monsters Inc. Let me know if you definitely think that it's worth the time to watch, because I haven't watched it and I have Disney Plus, so I don't see why not. I just haven't done it. But I think that this palette and this collection in general looks really interesting. I watched the video from not Lisa Janae. What is her first name on YouTube? I can see her. She does a lot of Leah Janae. Leah Janae, I watched her video where she showcased this whole collection. And I must say, quite a few items looked really interesting, such as the cream blush looked beautiful. And I loved the packaging of it. I also really liked the makeup bag, although I did not need it. There was one or two eyeshadow palettes that I thought were cute. I could throw in a cart if I happened to be on the site. But she seemed to really enjoy some of the things, and I thought it was really, really nice overall. And this could be definitely a good way for you to pick up some new makeup for going back to school if you haven't been able to pick it up. We all know Makeup Revolution tends to have very affordable makeup, and it seems like their formulas are getting better and better every collection that they release. I really wanted that cream blush. I don't know what it is with me right now with cream blush, but I want them all. But I was able to pull back because, as you guys saw, I just did a video showcasing a whole bunch of cream blushes that I picked up. I will have that video down below in the description box for you guys. And basically I was able to stop myself because I have all of those I need to review. I need to test them out, apply them to my cheeks, figure out if I like the formulas, figure out if I like the shades, all of that stuff. So I don't need another cream blush. And once I took that out of the equation, and the fact that the highlighter was out of stock, I decided I just didn't need it. I didn't need anything from this collection. I hope and pray that this does not come to Ulta, because I could see me pulling the trigger because it's at Ulta. But I don't need it. It's beautiful. I like the concept of it. I like the brushes are in the like scream canister. I love that the smaller eyeshadow palettes are like the scream cards. I love that the bigger eyeshadow palette is the combination of quite a few of the doors. I love the packaging, the thought that was put into that part of it, and from what I can tell, the formulations are really, really good. I love it. I really do. But I don't need it. I don't need it, so I'm not gonna buy it. Thank you, Kimberly Clark. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. I'm actually filming this early. I typically film these videos like Sunday, Monday, but I'm actually filming it on Friday because I really loved my eye look, and I at least wanted to have one additional video showcasing this look because I think this looks so cute. I definitely want to go ahead and recreate it for a day where I have the full day where I can enjoy it instead of just enjoying it at night at home. And yeah, I've rambled on enough. Definitely let me know down below if there's something that you're going to be picking up. Like I said, today's week I'm picking up the House Labs concealer. I don't care how many concealers I have. I don't care. That is the concealer that I'm picking up, and I cannot wait to play with it, test it out. I hope it's as good as the foundation, because for me the foundation was a banger. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be Wednesday. Bye guys.